Yo, what's going down, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back with episode 1 of my new association, filling in for the Pistons Association, and this is going to be with the Utah Jazz. Now, I'm going to take kind of a brief moment to explain why I wanted to use this team. This is a team that, it's a playoff team currently in real life. They made the playoffs last year, looking like they're going to make it again this year. You would think, why would you rebuild them? They're kind of already a solid team. Well, first things first, I want to do a Western Conference team this time around. I don't want to duplicate an Eastern Conference team. I think it would have been a little too bland and just kind of this, almost not really the same thing as the Pistons Association, but we would have been playing a lot of the same teams in the playoffs, and I just don't think it would have been as fun. So immediately, I eliminated all Eastern Conference teams from consideration for my new association, and I decided that the Utah Jazz just didn't have as many pieces for the future as the other teams did. I mean, after Jefferson and Paul Millsap, you get down to Derek Favors, and then at that point, Enes Kanter's kind of a question. After that, Gordon Hayward maybe. It's a team that there's a lot to build around. Really nice expiring contracts that I'm going to try and trade throughout the season. Most likely in Al Jefferson, Paul Millsap, and Mo Williams. You're looking at the deals for Paul Millsap here. I'm kind of going through the trade finder. Let me know if you see any deals that you do like as we go through the trade finder for Al Jefferson, Paul Millsap, and Mo Williams. And, it's just, it's a team that has a lot of building that we can do to it. And like I said, I want to do a Western Conference team. Jazz, they're 7th in the West or so they're middle of the road for the West. But I just consider them to be a team that's going to be very fun to rebuild. The other teams in the West that were pretty mediocre all kind of have pieces already in terms of just the Kings with Cousins and Tyreek, even Isaiah Thomas and Marcus Thornton. The Suns have Gortat and Dragic, who would be kind of unrealistic for them to trade at this point, even though Gortat has had trade rumors around him in the past, surrounded by him in the past. The Hornets, a couple people have already done that. I didn't really want to duplicate that. T-Wolves are just an underachieving team this year, quite frankly. Same with the Lakers. The Mavericks would have been interesting because they have so many expiring contracts, but I don't know. I just felt like the Jazz were the best team. So immediately, I'm doing this Paul Millsap, Raja Bell, and I'm going to end up swapping my first-round picks with the Clippers for Eric Bledsoe and DeAndre Jordan. This is a deal that was discussed a lot in real life. In the trade finder, it came up with Al Jefferson for Bledsoe and Jordan, but I wanted to be really realistic, and I was thinking, the trade in real life was Millsap for these guys, so I decided I would do Millsap for Bledsoe and Gordon, or Jordan. What am I saying? I knew I was going to get that wrong. Bledsoe and Jordan. I did have to throw in Raja Bell, who's the guy that I was going to look to trade anyway. Just didn't really fit in our rotation. I also had to throw him in to make the contracts work out. And then we ended up swapping second-round picks for the next 2 years, which is just fine with me. It might actually benefit us in the 2014 draft. For the 2013 draft, probably not so much, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm setting my total sim control settings here. You'll notice my top 3 scoring options are going to be Bledsoe, Jordan, and Favors, even though Jordan is the only guy out of those 3 that actually actually starts. That's just because I want to get those guys as much stats as possible. I want them to develop as much as I can. And you're just taking a look at the first round of development drills that I did with these guys. I'm going to end up doing a shooting drill with Eric Bledsoe, and then the rebounding drill with Derek Favors and Enes Kanter. So anyway, I got a nice young point guard, hopefully for the future, with Eric Bledsoe. If I can develop his jump shot, he's going to be a stud. Derek Favors and Enes Kanter, looking like 2 big guys for the future. DeAndre Jordan has a kind of a big contract. It's 3 years, $34 million left on it, I believe. But right now, I'm not too worried about cap space. We don't need a bunch of cap space for this upcoming offseason. I'll be more worried about that maybe in 2 years down the road. And at that point, we can address whether we want to move forward with Jordan as our franchise center or Enes Kanter, kind of depending on how those guys develop or not. Or if we go out and get somebody or something like that, we'll kind of see when we get there. But for now, I'm fine with DeAndre Jordan's contract. And like I said, that's a pretty realistic move in my opinion. I don't think anyone can really deny the realism of that move when you just think about that was a trade that was rumored about throughout the season, really, throughout the, kind of as we got towards February, when we got closer towards the deadline. And, it was Millsap, which I was surprised at. I was surprised the Clippers didn't want Jefferson. I guess Millsap would have came off the bench. Yeah, I don't really know, because I don't think him or Blake could really start at center. Millsap's only like 6'8", but either way. Like I said, we're going to be looking to trade Jefferson and Mo Williams probably throughout the season. That's really all I have to say about this team. Let me know if you guys think I should move those guys. What moves do you think I should do after you look through the trade finder or whatever? These are the post-trade deadline rosters, which I'm pretty excited about. It is kind of one benefit of restarting an association at this point is that we do get the trade deadline rosters, and it's pretty good. Anyway, I don't think we're going to sign Aaron Brooks, but it's a possibility. He did get waived by the Kings in real life recently, and he's in the free agent pool at this point. So let me know what you would think of that. I don't think I want to do it. If I did, I'd try to get him for a 1-year deal and just kind of see where he goes. But with him, I don't know where he fits in with Mo Williams, Eric Bledsoe, and then we also have Jamal Tinsley and Earl Watson. So I think the only time I'd really want to sign Aaron Brooks would be after we make a deal involving Mo Williams, and then at that point, we'd still have 3 point guards on the roster, so I really wouldn't see the point in that. But anyway, he's like a 78 overall, and he's got some decent trade value, so I just kind of throwing that idea out there. If you guys think about it, what I'm really looking to do with Jefferson, with Al Jefferson, is since I got 2 young pieces from Millsap, I want to focus on probably a draft pick at least in the Jefferson deal, if not 2. Maybe an expiring contract and Al Jefferson. I think that, or an expiring contract and a first-round pick for Al Jefferson would be something that would be up for doing. Mo Williams is kind of up in the air, but I'd like to, stock up some picks. We do have our pick plus the, plus whatever picks or whatever, we decide to trade for or whatever. And the 2013 and 2014 drafts, I'm still up in the air as to which ones I'm going to be going after. The 2014 drafts are going to contain Jabari Parker and Andrew Wiggins, so that'd be a good draft to go after a small forward in. As for the 2013 draft, I want to stay away from drafting Shabazz Muhammad again, just because I feel like it'd be duplicating kind of what we did in the Pistons Association. I don't think it'd be that interesting. I think we're better off. I don't really know who we go for. I don't think Victor Oladipo's rated that highly in this draft class, but I do believe Ben McLemore is probably going to be a lottery pick, so maybe we can look at him if we want to look at a shooting guard. Maybe we can go out and sign a shooting guard, trade for one. Who knows what we'll do. But at this point, the positions I'm looking to address for the future are shooting guard and small forward. With Favors combined with Cantor and Jordan at center, I think our big men are going to be set. And I think Bledsoe is going to be our point guard for the future. I really like Eric Bledsoe. I changed his number to his number at Kentucky, which was 24 because 12 was retired by the Jazz due to John Stockton. And I think I traded DeAndre Jordan's number to 00 just because 32 is retired, which was his high school number. 12, which is his college number, was retired. 9 was, I believe, that was retired. And 6, I think they're all retired, all of his numbers or whatever. 6 might have been taken. 6 was taken by Jamal Tinsley. So anyway, that's really all I have to say about this. I think I'm going to wrap up this video right about now. The first gameplay episode is going to be out on Friday. Hopefully that'll be a good one. Let me know, if there's some guys you want me to go after. Like I said, we're going to be looking to address the small forward and the shooting guard positions in the future, and then build around the guys that we kind of have with Favors, really Favors and Bledsoe, and then Jordan, depending on how he develops. He did only have 2-star trade value, which makes me think that maybe he doesn't have very high potential in this game. And Enes Kanter is still very raw at this point, so we don't know what's going to happen with him, but I think he does have pretty high potential on these rosters. So those 2 guys are still kind of question marks at this point. But anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this episode right about here. So I thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy, and hope you guys are looking forward to the series. Once again, I apologize so much for the accidentally deleting or overwriting the save for the Pistons Association. Hopefully this can make up for it for you association fans. But anyway, it's going to wrap this video, so I thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy. So as I'm out. Peace.